Look how close that health bar is. Jesus. What time is it? 9 o'clock. I'll go for 1 more hour. Try and reach 3 hours and then end the stream. Let me save first. I might need to meditate as well. Yeah, I'll do that. Do have a point as well, which I'll spend at some point. To read it. What else do I have here? I think it's glitched. So we need to get all the way there. That's gonna be fun. Oh, there's more loot. Or not.
Good sirs, we must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Move out of the way! Oh no.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Really? Yeah, let's just give it to her.
And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Like has got like a half a football as a cap.
My
Or a
dear
helmet.
friend.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Toussaint. I do hope you don't overtax yourself during the wine festival. The effects of such exertion at your age can
No, I'll
indeed
get lost here
prove
never.
most detrimental. I've come upon some information which might be of interest to you. While browsing through a colleague's book collection, I found mention of one Professor Moreau of Bouclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. The details I've come to learn are rather vague, and his laboratory's location remains a mystery. Yet his journal should at least provide hints as to both. It is said he was laid to rest with it in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the tome I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. Should you grow tired of sampling Beauclair's ladies, wines, and other exquisite delicacies, this matter might prove a fruitful diversion. Investigate at your leisure. Your friend, Yennefer.
Do have to listen to her.
Professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
A fruitful hunt to you.
Anywho.
Witcher.
If you can't tell, yeah, I did try to get both of Tristan Yen. Didn't work out too well. What quests do I have? That's secondary. That's a lot of quests. I might do this offline, I'm not sure yet, so... I might do the ones at levels online, but... Yeah, like wine wars and stuff like that. If it's just like a mini game, I'll do that. Let me save again.
Summoning a Witcher? Was that truly necessary? And our knights, what are they, chopped liver?
Oh, there's an innkeep there. Is it all the way upstairs, really? I think it is. It's music though. I think it is new music that they composed after the main game. I think. It's Roach. I'm trying to get to the damn innkeep. Or not. Ooh, alchemist. I could pop in there.
Run, Roach.
There we go. Okay.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle, Ganesha petals?
Show me what you've got in stock.
I like how all alchemists look the same. Alright, let's see. I need the mutagens, so... It's got no cards though, which is a shame. You have to win them.
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty with boredom. I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Henrietta prefers at the time. If just once somebody would order some poison, eh?
Need to get going. Till next time.
Can't imagine being an alchemist to be pretty entertaining, to say the least. No, don't glitch. Oh, I thought it froze there for a second.
Might be worth looking into.
Eating my horse. Oh, Grandmaster armor.
Move it!
Fists of Fiore. Have I got any? Yeah, it's enough guardian stuff.
Come
I
on,
shall sell
Roach.
that.
It is the pheasantry stewing up.
To the side.
Can't afford a barber. Below my wares.
You need new breeches? Gauntlets, perhaps? What say you, fair knight?
I don't know if people think I'm a knight, but there you go.
What have you got there?
149. Are you serious? Oh, it's better than mine already. No. $87. 181. No. I think I need those. The gauntlets. $2,000 though. Are you serious? Where's trousers? They're all night ones there, aren't they? Decal. Gee, these prices, man, are ridiculous. What? I mean, I've got 100k, I mean... But I don't really want to spend it. Oh, man. It's 14 to 16% to... Oh, this is so tempting. I mean, $5,000 just for 2+ armor. What's it got? 30%, 30%. Level 42, really? I might just like save up for that. Or save until I get to level 42, which is not that far. Actually, what else can I sell? Nothing except for the trophy.
So long.
Nope. No, thank you.
Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad.
Let's see what this blacksmith's got.
Best steel in all of Toussaint. Take a gander.
Show me what you have.
Has he got any better steel swords? I doubt it. Nope. That didn't look too bad, Master's repair tool. Speaking of repair, I might as well get mine done as well. Might as well get it all done. Does he have any? No.
Farewell.
See ya.
Oh, see you later.
Let's go.
Serendipity. I'm so glad.
The Witcher's not nearly as nasty as they make him out to be.
Well, thank you. I should really use my horse.
The North must be a terribly barbaric land.
You have no idea. Man, this area is so nice compared to the north.
Let's go.
Oh, I was about to fall off the cliff there. Wait, what the hell? Let's go, come on. Oh boy.
Now where'd you get them catty peekers?
What the hell?
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Oh no.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here.
What's that noise? Jesus. Nope. Oh no, spiders. Oh, that noise is creepy. There we go.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Detlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Detlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlaff's hideout.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Those trousers are so ridiculous. That's why I wanted to buy the new ones. Oh god. See what I mean? They just stand out.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Drinking? Of course.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Want to get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
What could we ask a vampire?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well-founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
The thing with vampires is, like, I don't know, I'm not really into vampires much myself. Like, obviously the classic ones, the classic films, I've seen a bit of, but not a huge fan of them myself. Never seen Twilight though, so before you mentioned that.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlaff bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Yeah, we did, eventually.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
If he was the same person, he'd probably be really dense anyway, like he always is. Dense and dunce, that's Geralt, so yeah. He'd probably still be Witcher.
Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Those I still can't get over the trousers. I need to change them, like, really bad.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Okay.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
I think we've done a white before in the Hearts of Stone DLC. I'm not too sure though.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go
Hey.
get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
$4.50. Damn. Let's see. That was a long cutscene, by the way. So no, I haven't done a white before. I thought we hadn't. So I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna do the white last, and then end the stream. Let's see. Oh, it's so close. Come on. There we go. How far is the Leo? Oh, it's way over there. Yeah, I think I end it now then. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. I'm back around the same time as well. About 7 o'clock, and then go to about 10 my time. It's about 3 hours. So yeah. Thank you for hanging out and for lurking. I know he's lurking in chat, so yeah. We'll host BT as well because he's streaming something Pokemon related, so yeah. See you in a bit in BT chat. Peace.